Okay, we're streaming again.
Can you hear us?
It's going to be on a different channel, I think. I think they're going to have to go out and come back in. And I can't get it to anything here. Okay. We are streaming. Is anybody here? Yay! We're here. Can you hear us? Yep, I can see it on there.
Yeah.
Whew. That was scary. Let's give it a few minutes and see if
Make
people
sure everybody
can
else
join
made us.
Okay, yay, yay, yay. That is fantastic.
Great, that's what we need to do. All righty. All righty, we'll start again.
Well, that was certainly a new experience for
Yeah.
us.
Yes. At least we were able to tell you we're going to go off and come back.
That was so strange. I have no idea what happened.
No. So.
Okay.
Okay.
We're back on, and I'm verklempt, so give me a second. But we're going to talk about imagination and spirituality. And I hope you guys got to see us last weekend. We had a big weekend, and Terry Suzuki was here. Oh, gosh, that was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We had a great time with
Is everybody
Terry.
back in?
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Starfish. We'll appreciate it. And we'll just hang
Thank
out
you.
for a minute. Thanks for everybody.
Yeah. We'll wait for a few minutes.
I'm going to text. This second. Okay. Well, go ahead and do. Okay. Yeah, we can wait a bit for sure. Thank you. Thank you so much. You want to shuffle cards?
Sure.
Okay. Now I've got the chat here. Whew, that was strange. It's always something new with me and technology. I think the energy in this room is just not really compatible with technology sometimes. Heather and I have been energy healers forever, and
We may have to come clean it back out again.
yeah, we might have to. Yes, Terry is great. We had so much fun. We just laughed and giggled. As a matter of fact, you're the first to know, Starfish, that we're gonna do Terry's Tales once a month with Terry Suzuki. So that is really going to be fun. Terry's
I'm not
Tales.
sure she's with us.
She'll be back.
Oh, there's Vivian. Yay.
Viviane, yay.
And Lydia.
Hi.
Hi. Can you guys hear us now?
Yeah, I'm sure they can because it's showing. Yay. We're glad
We're
to be
getting
back.
there. Yay. Thank you all for going out and coming back in.
Thank you so much for finding us again. Hi, the
Yay,
Elevator.
yay,
What
yay,
does
yay,
the
yeah.
Elemiter mean? I don't know what the Elemiter is. Interesting name.
Eliminator.
Eliminator. Eliminator?
No.
Whatever it is.
Eliminator.
Hi, Livian. Hi, Viviane. Thank you, Starfish. We appreciate
You're
it.
going out and letting everybody know to come back.
That's your friend.
Oh,
That's
great.
nice to know. Well, welcome.
Oh, welcome. Yes.
That's wonderful.
You may want to announce about once a month again.
Oh, once a month, Terry Suzuki's going to join us once a month for Terry's Tales. So we're going to do that until we run out of tales, I guess. No, and Terry, I think that may take a while.
Well, take away. She's been doing this for a while.
Hi, we'll call you Matthew, and his grandma is witchy too.
Well, good.
If you can't tell, Livy Ann's my granddaughter. Isn't it wonderful to have young cronettes?
Not a crone yet.
The fledglings are cronettes. We welcome you and your friends, Livy. So we're going to talk today about imagination and spirituality, if I can say that.
Do you want to do cards first?
Oh, I totally forgot cards. I told
Hi,
you
I'm Heather, in case you didn't know.
We're gonna cut away to Heather and her cards, okay?
Oh, and what we need to know today. I think I'm
Miss
just going to
Ruth.
deal out the 6. Well,
Why not?
confidence.
Just deal them all off the top.
Storm.
It's all about intention, right?
Yeah.
I always take mine off the top. Once they've shuffled good. I agree, Starfish. I don't think she'll ever run out of tails. And
No, I think she's good at that. Okay. Let me get this where you can see it. What I think. No wonder Zane keeps moving his cards. And this is frequency shift, in case you couldn't see it.
And that you remember.
Okay.
Remind us of the spots.
I am.
Because I always forget.
This is us. Confidence. And sometimes what gets in the way of our confidence are the storms going on around us. And I think you know what I mean. I mean, it's all the influences of everybody around saying, you can't do that. Well, you're nuts. There's nobody does that. Or just the negative vibes that you get. Those are the storms that mess up.
They do. They destroy
confidence.
confidence. If you let
They
them.
really, really, really destroy us. But we are, our bodies, we are gifted. We are. And as humans, we show that giftedness once in a while. Meanwhile, our spirits are going through frequency shifts because we're all growing. And so all this is working together. The one thing you have to remember when a storm hits and all that negative hits, you are a starseed. You aren't like most humans out here. You have those gifts. You are making those frequency shifts. And you should have the confidence, and they're of course going to put negative things through to you. They aren't starseeds. They don't understand that you have all these things with starfish, and because you are starseeds. So it overcomes the storms, and your confidence comes back, and you are the violet flame that you could be.
That's
Everything.
beautiful.
Okay? So
It
just
just
remember.
happened to be a lot of little star seeds in this
Yeah.
group today. Interesting.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
You are starseeds, and therefore you are gifted. You are doing the frequency changes. You should have the confidence that everybody else is saying, no.
Believe in yourself.
Believe
Shine
in
your
yourself, and you will be your violet flame. That super individual who can do all these things.
Light.
Okay?
That's beautiful. Lovely. Thanks, Heather. Wow, that was lovely. Thanks.
Evidently was needed to be said.
I do believe so.
Yeah.
So today it's imagination and spirituality. You know, it took me a minute to think about that and what all that encompassed. Imagination is defined as the ability to imagine things that are not real. The ability to form a picture in your mind of something you have not seen or experienced. The ability to think of new things or something that only exists or happens in your mind. Imagination is a human ability that makes us unique from other living creatures. Humans have their imagination for innovation, and it's used in countless ways. Imagination invites us to breathe, to dream, and to be fully present to the wonders of life. I just love that.
Mm-hmm.
That statement right there just gives me chills. Imagination invites us to breathe, to dream, and to be fully present to the wonders of life. That's childlike wonder. Imagination allows us to explore the past and imagine the future. It's a great tool for co-creating and modeling our lives in the world around us as we wish it to be. No other conscious creature has an imagination that they can use to improve their situation. Only humans.
Well, think about it. We think about, oh, this would be better if we could do this, and we make it so that we can. We can improve things. Yeah.
Innovation.
But for the majority of human life and in history, and in cultures around the world, creativity was a province of the gods. Prior to the Middle Ages, humans had relatively little concept of thinking without God's help. As Plato, amongst others, explained, The poet composes not from knowledge or art, but from divine inspiration from God. Initially, anyone could receive such inspiration, which frequently came in the form of a dream. The imagination wasn't something we could invoke on our own. It was more a passive, we're receivers for the divine messages. The ideas received, whether prophetic, poetic, or practical, were gifts from the ultimate creators or creator. And because human creativity was a key differentiator between people and animals, the imagination was considered a function of the soul, which traditionally also distinguished people from animals.
Which we now know is totally incorrect. Animals, of course, have souls.
Right.
As do trees and everything else.
They just haven't figured out how to act on their imagination.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The understanding of ideas and how we get them remained almost unquestioned for thousands of years. It was all from the gods. People who got great news, along with the prophets and the poets, were the bridges between what humans knew and the higher truth known only to the gods, and distributed to people as the gods saw fit. Initially, religious leaders embraced inspirations, long-standing tradition, whether for prophecy or for more mundane ideas. But as the centuries passed, clerical embrace of imagination waned. Of course it did. In an effort to stamp out pagan beliefs and control their own doctrines, religions altered people's traditional relationships with the divine. Ordinary people no longer needed sudden inspirations or prophetic dreams. Religion had been provided instead, along with the priests who could control their interpretation. Control of the masses was key. Anyone who claimed to be inspired risked being seen as a challenge to leaders and authority.
Yeah. Heretic.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Over time, the imagination increasingly represented either sinful temptations or a source of created power that humans had stolen from God as part of the original sin. The imagination became associated not with gods, but with demons, so imagination went underground. People of all faiths continued to be inspired, both with spiritual visions and artistic or inventive impulses. They simply had to be careful about who got the credit. Christians were typically made to believe that as sinners, they were unworthy of hearing directly from God. So instead, they increasingly credited a growing list of saints who acted as go-betweens. It wasn't until the Age of Reason and Enlightenment that supernatural influences were largely dismissed and human creativity was assigned credit for ideas, artistic and inventive, both good or bad. Whether ideas are a product of supernatural inspiration or a purely human imagination is mostly opinion.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Seems like it's still like that to me.
Sometimes. Depends on who you're talking to.
So for basically thousands of years, using our imagination was considered taboo. So personally, that tells me that is a genetic thing. It's in our DNA to be afraid to use our imagination.
It's been ingrained very well.
It's been ingrained for centuries and centuries. So no wonder people are uncomfortable with it.
Mm-hmm.
So is it any wonder we fear using our imagination because it is still taboo? Our educational systems have removed arts, music, and anything remotely imaginative out of the curriculum for our children. It's closing minds, not opening. They want robots and indoctrination. But what does our imagination have to do with our psychic abilities? Well, apparently a lot, and I didn't get the connection until I started studying this. So how do we know if we're receiving psychic information or if we're just imagining it? Imagination, such as daydreaming or when you're immersed in a good book and you can just see it playing out in your head, that's alpha brain waves. That's a alpha brainwave state. The alpha brainwave state of 7.8 to 8.8 to 8.0 hertz cycles. Sound familiar? That's the Schumann resonance. That's the sound of Mother Earth, the Earth's frequency. This is the same brainwave state of witches, shamans, psychics, mediums, spiritualists, and energy healers when we're doing our work. But how do we discern if the information is being conjured from the inner recesses of ourselves or is a genuine psychic hit?
When you're asking your psychic ability to come out and play, you must first get past the tendency to think that what you find yourself feeling, hearing, smelling, tasting, or seeing is just your imagination. It's not.
It's not.
Learning how to listen to our intuition is important, but even more so is our ability to listen to our imagination. Our imagination gives us an inner version of all the sensations we're capable of in the real world. And then we use our intuition to assign values to those sensations. Day after day, our psychic imagination is speaking to us in the only language it understands, symbols and feelings. What we have to do is learn how to listen and occasionally speak to it.
So true.
There are many ways to awaken spiritual imagination. Record your dreams. What is your imagination telling you in your sleep? Spend time in nature. Go for a walk. Look at the sky. Listen to the birds. Try a walking meditation. And read children's books, believe it or not. They invite our inner child out by offering simple, encouraging messages about wonder, play, love, and mindful living.
It's so true. I think of the books I used to read to my grandkids. They were all of those things.
And now you think about
wonderful.
all the books that you read now, you've got to put up defenses against them because a lot of them are so negative.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I personally like unicorns in my dreams and in my books.
Yeah, they're cool. He reminds me a lot of my horse. When I had him, I'd come in to the stables and he'd still be laying down like that in his stall. And he would just wait for me to come in and pet him a few times before he decided to get up. It was like having a big dog.
Did he have a big gold horn like that?
Oh, what?
A big gold horn like that one?
No, he didn't. But I do know that from what they've said and what I've felt, that he sleeps on my bed sometimes with me. He's big.
Yeah, Heather's bed is surrounded with old pets. Old pets. Her bed is very crowded at night.
Yeah.
Another way is to explore any art. Art helps us flex our imagination and be so fully in the moment that we lose all sense of time and space. I don't know about you guys, but for me, that's listening to music, painting, watercolors.
If you get really involved in something, a book
It
even,
doesn't matter whether it's dancing, whatever it is, knitting,
Time flies.
sewing, whatever it is that's your bliss. You know what we're talking about. And relationships with intimate partners, families, spiritual friends. Think how many famous muses unlock the creativity in certain poets or other creative artists. Being open to difference and diversity. That's huge. Reaching out to engage with other types of culture and ethnic identity. Other ways of seeing ourselves and the world around us. When you consciously travel, immersing yourself deeply in the vibration of the place and its people. Get to know.
Yeah, I was going to say, how many, as kids, I was one that we did some stuff on Switzerland and about the mountains, even did some songs there. How many of you imagined yourselves in those outfits?
Lederhosen.
Yeah.
We did. We even
did.
had a pair. We each got a pair when my mom and dad went to Switzerland.
There was one of the other fourth graders and I. We went up in those clothes and we were singing songs.
I love that.
I mean, How many of you have not imagined yourself in those clothes and put yourself there?
True story.
Mm-hmm.
Opening up the right hemisphere of the opening up the right hemisphere of the brain with memory techniques that convert verbal material into visual imagery. That's something I need to do. I'm gonna find some of these memory techniques. A dedicated spiritual practice. We know that helps in any awakening, whether it's meditation, prayer, yoga, tai chi, anything that resonates with you, done with intention and dedication. That's the point, not just out of habit. Psychic abilities are inherent in each of us, but we're taught to negate our soul's natural abilities and instead rely on the mind.
How many times do they say, "Oh, that's just your imagination.
That's just your imagination.
Forget about it."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that has really made a big difference in my brain.
Yeah.
For sure.
A lot of impact.
It's had a lot of impact on me that I wasn't even aware of.
So really, remember that our imagination is the ability to imagine things that are not real. The ability to form a picture in your mind of something that you've not seen or experienced. I used to design sets for the stage for different productions. I could see it in my head, so I could see it on the stage. I had a friend who built models because he couldn't. He couldn't see it, but he would build a model of what he wanted on that stage. You know, so it's a picture of something that's not there. It's the ability to think of new things or something that only existed or happens in your mind. Our intuition, on the other hand, is the ability to understand something immediately without a need for conscious reasoning. It's the ability to know from instinctive feeling rather than conscious reasoning. Intuitive and psychic information involves translating information from the spirit in a vibratory form, while receiving information involves hearing, seeing, and knowing. Our intuition and our imagination work together, hand in hand, expressing themselves in the clairs.
And we all know what the clairs are.
Yes.
And if you don't, we have had a show on the clairs, and it'll be on our YouTube channel.
Right. Right.
So there you go. All about the imagination and spiritualism. And I didn't realize that it was okay for a while, and then it was not okay for a really long while.
Witch trials. You have an imagination, you're a witch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or you're a heretic or something. That's.
It was always about being
I can't fathom that.
heretical.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever that word is. So how is everybody? We made it. We made it back on, and we have sound. I have no idea what glitch that was, but thanks you guys for finding us again. We so appreciate you.
Yes, we do.
How about some cards? Hi, Chris MK. How are you? And Blue Ocean. Who else have I missed? Oh, Warrior Girls here. Viviane, yes. Thank you guys so much for being here. And Livianne and your friends, we appreciate you being here as well. Our little cronettes.
And I'll bet you all realize how much your imagination plays in with what you do. Because you know it's not just imagination. You can feel it. You can discern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just takes a bit of discernment.
And
a lot of practice.
A lot of listening.
A lot of practice.
Yeah.
Oh, so how about some cards this afternoon? Who would like to have a card? Because I'm ready. If you guys are ready. I'm ready to write. Chris MK, I'm going to write you down because I know you would like a card. And Blue Ocean. Our regulars. It's a given. The fourth card. You're number 1, too.
Okay.
You got it, Blue Ocean. If you have a particular card you want, just let me know, ladies.
He said, well, I'm not even going to look at that one. 1, 2, 3.
And Warrior Girls
4.
here. You got it, Livianne. You got it.
Had to find the right place. So the fourth card was, and this is for Chris, door to value. There you got some new beginnings coming in, a new finance part of it, and career different changes.
I'm going to put Matthew because I can't say whatever that is.
That works. Anyway, you have some new things coming in. And don't be afraid to, you have some ideas.
Oh, hi, Scott.
Hello.
You always get a card, dude.
Plus one guy? What?
Yeah.
Okay, one and then one to
'Cause
clarify. I got it. Anyway.
Nice to see you here, buddy.
There are some thoughts in your head about new things to try. And they're just waiting there for you to do that. Okay?
Door to value. That's always a good card.
That is a good.
Next is Blue Ocean.
Blue Ocean. Is that because you're across the ocean, or you just
I don't know, but
like
it
blue
just
ocean?
we
It's a
live
nice
very
one.
close. We just live blocks away from a blue ocean. Only
Yeah.
a lot of times it's more like a green ocean.
Yeah.
But it's always beautiful. Angel Ruth. She is indeed.
Blue Ocean.
I almost died, Scott, when you started talking about her angelic background. I thought it was just my imagination.
This book, this one is on hostilities. Evidently, you have some jealousies around you. I think you're aware of them. Just keep,
Shine them on.
and send them love. Lots and lots of love. They won't know what to do with it, but send it to them. Okay.
Absolutely.
So just be aware that there are some jealousies around you because you can do things that they can't. Okay? But send them love. It will all work out. Okay?
It's the only thing that works.
Mm-hmm.
And Chris M.K. says, thank you, makes perfect sense.
Okay.
Great. We love to hear that. Next is Ms. Ruth, our angel Ruth.
Okay.
Okay. Blue Ocean says that's wonderful. What?
Okay, and you said this
Oh,
Ruth is
Starfish.
next.
Who's Starfish talking about? Let us know so we can send. You betcha, Jay
Uh-huh.
Tossing. Starfish, let us know who you're talking about so we can surround them in healing light.
This fits you, Ruth. Healer of the ages. You have him as at your back. He's there to help give you your health and the vitality that you need to do all the things
Who
that
is
you are
he?
doing.
Do we know who he is?
It just says healer of the ages.
Wow.
So I think it's
That's a lot of light.
mm-hmm. He's there to help you do what you do, and you do so much. So
She does.
You have help.
indeed.
okay. Who's next? Viviani.
Viviani.
I don't know why I don't say it with the E on it. Just not
I
used
only
to.
do because we asked, and I remember.
Viviani. I will try to remember. I'm having a hard time holding cards. So I'm not making any. We'll try it this way.
How is everybody today? We're pretty fabulous here. Our pool got cleaned today from the hurricane.
It
Finally.
looks so much better.
And you know what I'm doing as soon as this show is over?
Sweet.
I'm taking a dip because it is sparkling.
Are we
for the
allowed
first
to
time in a
after
week.
they shot it? How long do we
Yeah,
have to
it's
wait? Okay,
A couple
great.
hours, and we're good. We're all
Viviani.
good.
You got walking away. And what it shows is that you've got some things that are ready, that you're ready to let go of. And you're doing it. And that's good. So go ahead.
Can I add something? That song literally just went through my head as soon as she laid that card down. Walk away, Renee. Don't walk away, Renee.
Yeah.
Isn't that what it is? Don't walk away, Renee.
Yeah. But in your case, you should be letting go and you should be moving on. And that's what you're doing. And that's exactly right for you.
Rain. I can't remember. Those song lyrics went through my head. Maybe it didn't have anything to do with it. I have no idea.
Hi, Fred J. Tossing. Okay.
You bet, Ruth. Okay, this is Warrior Girl. She's still here.
I'll go back to shuffling the other way if it's going to be that way.
That's true, Ruth.
What's that?
She got a triple reading with Scott. When Scott was on the show, the three of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty amazing.
Okay, so we have
Warrior Girl.
Warrior Girl. Getting stronger all the time, I feel.
Jay tossing, the pool is sparkling again.
The thinking woman. You've got somebody coming in who's understanding for what you're wanting or what you're needing. They're smart and they are helping you, but they are thinking about what you need rather than all these other things that everybody's saying. They actually are thinking for your best interest. Okay?
Wow, that's nice. This is for Livianne.
Livianne. I'm not even going to check.
Yeah, that was nice. Definitely. You're welcome.
Thank you.
All right. For Miss Livianne.
You ended up with action. You're willing to do the work to get where you need to get, wherever that is. You have the energy and you're willing to put out the effort. So that's good. Just keep in it.
Go for it.
Okay, go for it.
Take that action.
Do what you need to do to get where you want to get.
The next one's for Matthew. Hi, Junosphere. Welcome.
That's all right.
No worries.
We're just
love.
glad you're here.
Let me get your name on the card list. We had a little snafu earlier.
Yeah.
We didn't have any sound when we went live. But it all worked out fine.
Okay, now we have Matthew.
No, it's not too late. I got you on the list.
Matthew. Caring connections. You've got some really, really good friends. Okay? It doesn't have to go to a, quote, love connection. You just have some very good, supportive friends around
That's
you.
always good.
So don't take advantage of them. Just know that you need to support back just as much as they support you. Okay? And that's what makes the good connection for you.
Sweet.
Okay?
And Scott Allen's next.
2, right?
We always have to pull 2 for him.
We'll see if it'll clear it up.
Oh, you haven't gotten any rain. Oh. You're welcome, Matthew. Hi, Abigail. Do you want a card, Abigail? Scott standing by in anticipation.
Well, things are looking up for you. You got the Sun card to start with.
Woohoo!
So, there's new beginnings coming. And everything is looking
He's
good
getting
for it.
ready to be a grandpappy.
Well, that would explain that.
Are you a grandpappy yet, Scott?
And you had caring connections. That would tie in with that. You've got some new beginnings coming, and you will have caring connections with it. Okay?
Rocking it, Scott. Sweet.
Was that clear enough?
Okay, Jay tossing. You're next, Jay. 3 weeks.
That's about right. You guys are going to have a special connection, I think. May take a while to
Without
develop.
a doubt.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Too tight.
Thank you, warrior girl. Smash it.
Okay, and we're
Jay
working
tossing.
on J tossing.
I'm so excited the pool is clean. Having to look at that for a week was driving me insane.
Blossoming abundance.
Woohoo!
Yeah, increase wealth, value. Things are going to start working more like what you would like them to work.
Thank you, Jay tossing.
Not just financially. It's just going to start blooming abundance. The family is going to be doing so much better as well. I mean, it's just total all around. It's financial. It's
Woohoo!
everything. It's all beginning to come together and grow.
We love that.
Okay.
Yippee. And Juno, this is for you, babe. If I've missed anybody, let me know. Pretty please. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I thought it was really interesting that we had such a deep-rooted fear of our imagination, but it explains a lot to me.
Mm-hmm.
It absolutely explained a lot to me. I agree, Chris MK. Scott Allen's going to be wrapped around that baby's finger so tight.
Yeah, but it's
Thank
going to
you,
be
Juno.
reciprocal.
Yes, it will.
It's going to be reciprocal.
What's not to love with our Scott? Okay, Juno, this one's for you, babe.
Did we get starfish?
No. Great. Great.
Oh, did you? Okay, now this is Juno.
You can be after Juno, babe. Starfish, who is having surgery so that we can send them healing light? Everybody in this community can. If you'd let us know. Hi, Butterfly Kisses. Welcome.
And this was Juno?
This is for Juno.
They're just saying be careful and watch how much. With what you're doing, it would be really easy to overspend. So be careful because you've got so much going on right now. You want to make sure you keep a hoard for you. Okay? So just be careful with what you're doing. Okay, I think you'll understand that. Because it would be really easy to, you've got so much going now, it could be really easy to, whoops, I didn't mean to do that, type thing. Okay, so just take a look.
Thank you, Starfish. And we are surrounding Philip Culkin with divine healing light, unconditional love for a complete recovery and successful surgery.
Yes.
And so it is. And we'll keep a light around him.
Who's the thing? This
This
starfish.
This is for starfish. And everybody in the community, please send Philip
Oh, I got something else on
big lights.
before I go to
Healing
starfish. I have something else for Juno.
Okay.
It's not just financial. Be careful to take care of yourself. Don't spread yourself too thin. You need to make sure you take care of you. Okay?
Good to know.
That's what I just had that more. Okay, now this is starfish.
Yes, everybody in the chat, please send out your healing light to Philip Culkin for his surgery.
And starfish is also
Makes
supposed
sense. She's multitasking big time. Well, you know, self-care.
to. And that's why I got.
Otherwise, you know good.
And starfish, you as well are kind of doing lots of different things. So you
Take care of you too, starfish.
yeah, because you got that card too. It says financial constraints, but that's not what it means. What it means is you need to take care of you. Yes, be careful with with your money, but it's not that you're short of anything. It's just don't overdo and splurge. Stay on your budget if you've got one. Most people have a budget right here, you know. So, but do take care of yourself. Don't spread yourself too thin. So, for some reason, you both have a lot of the same thing. I'm getting you need more sleep.
With what she's going through, I'm sure she's...
Starfish.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's your energy. Yeah, you need more sleep. That's what I was saying. I'm getting you need more sleep, more rest. So, and that's why I said I didn't think it was your money. It's just you. Okay, great. Thank you for confirming.
Yeah, we appreciate that. Anybody else? Did we miss anyone else? Otherwise, we'll pull a card for Saturday? Till Saturday? And let's see, who do we have? What have we got going on Saturday?
Find the page.
I can find the page.
There you go. Yeah, we have a lot coming up this weekend.
Saturday we have our shows on the full and the new moon because it's going to be a full moon on Sunday. And Sunday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon we have Dr. Gale, Skywalking with Moon. So yay! And that's at 3 p.m. And then at 7 p.m. Eastern, it's always Eastern for me. Sherry H, Voices from the Swamp, we're going to be on her show on Sunday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern. So big week ahead, big weekend ahead. So please join us if you can. Please like, subscribe, and share if you liked our video. We'd appreciate it very much. But here is our card for whatever it is we need to know.
Magician in the Mirror. All right. That does apply to all of us. Yes, it does.
Thanks, Chris.
You all, whether
Thanks,
you
Ruth.
know of what you're capable, you need to start using your powers, start using your gifts more for the world. And that includes sending out more love to everybody, especially those who you know need it so badly because they don't express it. They really need it.
They need it most of all.
But also become aware of what your gifts are so that you know how to use them. So look in the mirror and see what it is that you can do. And confirm to yourself that, yes, I can do this. Build yourself up so that you can spread your gifts. Okay?
Because we're all full of the light. We're all full of love in this community. Shine your light. Shine it bright. Send that love everywhere.
That's
Especially some enlightenment energy to Iran. That would be wonderful. Oh, sorry, Butterfly Kisses.
I can do that. I can do that.
I knew we had missed somebody. Hang on just a minute. But Iran, please send lots of love and light to Iran. They're really trying to turn that country around. The young people in that country. So send them lots of love.
There's a lot of stuff going on everywhere.
True.
And they all need our love.
Because we just send it to the grid and it covers everybody. Right?
Yeah.
Sometimes I think that's the easiest thing. Send love and light to the grid and then it just shines on everyone.
Let those who need it, let them have it.
You too, warrior girl.
And this was Butterfly Kisses. Yeah.
I love your channel, by the way, Butterfly Kisses. I hope you've put your link up there. Short and sweet. Oh,
Are they?
Interesting.
We're referring to Juno's saying solar flares.
Oh, yeah.
Butterfly Kisses. You have the first chakra, Angel Michael. That's stability and security. He's there behind you to make sure everything is just exactly as it needs to be for you. So you need to worry about the security or anything else like that. He's there to help you. So don't forget, you have somebody covering your back for you. Okay?
Pretty good having Archangel Michael at your back.
Yeah, it is.
I don't mind that at all.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yes. You're right, he does protect you.
Yep,
That's just letting you know in case you forgot for just a second. He's there.
He just stopped by to say hi.
Yes.
That's wonderful. You guys have a great rest of your week, and thank you so much for everything. And you know how much we love you. Take care, and we'll see you Saturday.